the Ghanaians have a foreign policy focus. They are more interested in protecting the national interest, which is not the situation with us in Nigeria. It's as simple as that. For instance, the Ghanaian government couldn't tell anybody that it was not aware that private individuals say that. The literature has clearly shown that they know very well. When they go to...
A Nigerian professor have so much to say about Ghana and Nigeria and the relationship between the both countries.
Director General, Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, Professor Bola Akinteriwa, joins us now to discuss this, of course, troubling situation. So people would have looked at Nigeria and Ghana as like the two biggest economies in West Africa. How did we get to this point? We know it's been a topsy-turvy kind of relationship between the two countries, but how did we get to this point where we now have to start, from dating back to, decades now, we've had this relationship between ourselves. How did we get to this point?
I think you are quite right. When you go down the memory lane, you discover that the foundation of relationship between Nigeria and Ghana is actually predicated on competition, rivalry, and leadership tussle. That's the way we should put it. If you remember that Ghana acceded to national sovereignty in March 1957, meaning that Ghana has experience in terms of post-colonial political governance than Nigeria.
Okay.
Kwame Nkrumah by that time was more internationally known than Nigeria, which was yet to get her own independence in 1960. So Kwame Nkrumah, as an international player, laid a foundation of leadership role for Ghana. But Kwame Nkrumah was more or less a radicalist. He's a radical politician. Our own leader, Tafawa Balewa, was a conservative. If you remember too, that by the time the then Organization of African Unity was to be put in place in 1963, there was a struggle, competition between the Monrovia bloc, spearheaded by Nigeria, Casablanca bloc, spearheaded by Kwame Nkrumah. The Monrovia school was trying to talk about functional, unity, while Kwame Nkrumah was saying that, look, have political unity and all other things will follow. But Nigeria said no. This was the foundation. And it is as a result of this foundation that the whole hullabaloo that we are witnessing began. Your question is, how do we move from that to where we are today? We must not also quickly forget that as a result of Ghana getting independence earlier than Nigeria, many Nigerians began to go to Ghana. They saw a new hope, a new life, a new beginning. And they were in a community, there were many. Now what happened was that even under President Busia in Ghana, he came with a law according to which, look, Nigerians are dominating the whole system. He came up with a law, and then he, repatriated, sent packing Nigerians. 1883, so Shagari reciprocated 1 million. About 1 million Ghanaians had to be sent back. Quote and unquote, Ghana must go. Now, when you look at that, other developments continue. The issue is that Nigerians there they were able to impact more positively on the economy of Ghana. The Ghanaians were not able and are not still able to compete, very well with the Nigerians.
So do you see?
So in this case, because I'm trying to lay the foundation for your question to see how we moved and why the situation is very difficult. So this is let me say, one major rationale for the movement from the dynamics of yesteryears to today. There are many others.
So do you see Ghana taking Nigeria for granted? Because, Nigeria is being considered as like the big brother, of Africa, of West Africa. Do you see them taking Nigeria for granted, probably based on some of the policies that Nigeria has come up with in the past?
There is nothing to suggest that you are wrong. Absolutely nothing to suggest that. The issue is that Ghanaians will know quite well that, look, the popular saying that everything goes in Nigeria. Nothing is impossible in Nigeria. They know that, look, if you know your terrain very well, whatever you want in Nigeria, you will get it. I think that it's not a question of taking Nigeria for granted. The issue is that the Ghanaians have a foreign policy focus. They are more interested in protecting the national interest, which is not the situation with us in Nigeria. It's as simple as that. For instance, the Ghanaian government couldn't tell anybody that it was not aware that private individuals will be coming to destroy our diplomatic premise. They cannot come into the open and say that. The literature has clearly shown that they know very well. When they got to our diplomatic mission, efforts were made to get in touch with the law enforcement agents, the security people. They didn't respond. It's just like when you call policemen to say, oh, there's an armed robber here, they are robbing here all along. The policemen will not be there, but immediately the robbers run away. You see siren here and there, and police are coming. It's as simple as that.
But if I would like to ask you, so now that Nigeria has issued a statement yesterday, the two countries seem a bit close, but ideologies are a bit far. Do you think this will degenerate into something that we didn't bargain for? Or what is likely to happen now that Nigeria has taken a harder stance?
Well, I wouldn't argue. I wouldn't believe that we have taken any hard decision. All these statements are at best diplomatic statements. At best. Our foreign minister says, well, ECOWAS will adjudicate.
Listening to this professor, this man has shared so much to say about the both countries, the relationship, about our great Kwame Nkrumah, and all those issues this man has said about Nigeria and Ghana. And please, I would really like for everyone to please drop your comment below of what you think this man has said. If you think what he said is right or is wrong, please, I would really love to see your comment in the comment section. Please, I really do appreciate it. But there is something that I did not agree about what this professor have to say, and I want to know why Nigerians always see Ghana as their junior brother. Please, if you're a Ghanaian, if you're in Nigeria, I want to know, what is this whole Ghana being a junior brother? Let me leave the click to play so you hear from the horse's mouth.
Because, Nigeria is being considered as like the big brother, of Africa.
What is it about this Ghana junior brother, Nigeria senior brother? In the history of Africa, in my own knowledge and my own understanding, Ghana gained independence before Nigeria. That is one. Even when Ghana gained independence before Nigeria, Ghana still helped Nigeria to gain independence. That's the most valuable thing that we have achieved as a continent, as Africa, able to free for the British, for all have happened in the history of Africa. So why do Nigeria see Ghana as their junior brother? This always, anytime I hear this particular thing, it always bother me. I sometimes go to Google to do research, but I've not really get a tangible reason why Nigeria see Ghana as their junior brother. So please, if you're a Ghanaian, if you're in Nigeria, I want to know more about that particular statement. Nigerians always see Ghana as junior brother. Have Nigeria done something so big for Ghana before that we don't know about as we are going? Because these things have happened in the past. Majority of this thing this man is saying, I was not even born at that time. So I want to know, is there more to Ghana and Nigeria that we are not known, that is not being told yet to the public, to the youth, or why is it that they always see Ghana as their junior brother? Because if you want to look the history of Africa, Ghana have done so much for Africa that Nigeria have done, in my own knowledge. That is why I said in my own knowledge. So that's why I said if you have more details, more knowledge about these things, help me to drop the comments in the comment section. I want to know, because how can you be calling Ghana junior brother? I am not a Ghanaian, I am in Nigeria. But anytime I hear that particular statement, I don't know, I don't really agree with it, and it gets to me so much, and I want to know why do you be calling Ghana junior brother. This professor has spoken a lot about what he's also thinking about the relationship, and everything has said is fine, it's okay, but that particular statement is what is not really sitting well with me, and I want to know more about it. So when it comes to Ghana and Nigeria relationship, we have really come a long way. These both countries have come a long way when it comes to doing things together, relationship, marriage. Both Ghana and Nigeria have come a long way when it comes to West Africa. Ghana and Nigeria have so much relationship, a lot, not today. When I went to the April Botanical Garden, I saw some old house. According to the tour guy that was with me that particular day, this man told me more things about when Nigeria came to Ghana years back, more than 100 years. He told me the history about some of the houses over there. They were built by Nigerians. This tour guide told me more about the history when I went to the April Botanical Garden. And every day I keep learning about the relationship, the history of Ghana, Nigeria, Africa at large. Then I know that Ghana and Nigeria relationship is not today. They have been there for long. So I just want everybody to please drop your opinion of what you think of what this professor have said, and what you think about the relationship between Ghana and Nigeria, why the beef is always there. We are always fighting. I don't know why we are not always in agreement. We are always fighting for one thing and the other, but we also love ourselves. In all of this, I want us to know that we Ghanaians and Nigerians, Africa, we love ourselves. Despite the fact that there's some 1-2 time that we always have argument, but there's still love between the both country. And I wish Africa should move forward one day so that there should be pure love between Africa. That is my joy. That was what gave me joy on this earth, to see Africa united. When we think of Africa, we should not be like we are different. We should be one. We should be able to see ourselves as one people. That is one thing that will give me joy in this life. And I pray that one day Africa should unite. We should have one mouth. We should be able to say something and we do it together as a one continent, as one beautiful black people. So please, if you have not liked the video, do me well by hitting the like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, so whenever I post a new video, you will not miss out on my future videos. And please don't forget to drop your comment below of what you think of the video. Share with a friend who would love to watch this video with you. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.